This is Terri Marie of Real Mountain Pictures with your video tip of the day.
Today's video tip is about filming a race, and not just any race. This wasn't official. It was an outdoor race with ski team and Olympian Bill Hudson. It was on one of the slides at Park City, Utah, and he agreed to come up the run. We started the shot, the actual scene that way. This was one of the scenes from our film in its entirety, except for that skiing footage which someone else owned. Here Bill and I are going up, and we wanted to show, bad conditions in the mountains, and we were teasing a little bit because it was just a sprinkler on, but we figured that would be a good way to start the scene. Added some audience interest, the only people we could find, and then we had two cameramen set up, one for some longer shots like this, with Bill and I going, well, not really neck to neck, back to the audience. If you put an audience shot in, do it again. And here's closer shots, and our cameraman caught both of us zooming by. We're going really fast, so he couldn't do too much. I would have slow-moed those shots down doing this now. And then here we are, waving to the camera and coming into the finish line, and of course Bill came in first. So we shot the ending, us getting off the slide, and my disappointment, I guess, at not beating Bill Hudson. But I was a good sport. He was a good sport. We carried our little slides off to the side and sat down, and I just asked him about, comparing the race we just did to a ski race. And of course, there's not really a comparison there. And it was a fun little break to our show. I made a comment to Bill at the end, and his response was the way to end the scene. So I'll save that for the real scene, which I will show you next in its entirety. And you can find ways to use something like this in your production so you can sparkle it up a bit. See you next time.
Just like in skiing, one must always be prepared for weather changes. That's better. What did I tell ya? Oh well. The crowd had formed for the race as Bill and I headed into the first turn. We were neck and neck. He pulled out to gain a slight lead. I can't blame this on the equipment. Our sleds were even the same color. Looks like we lost some of the crowd here. Bill used all his expert racing skill to keep the lead. And we headed down into the final descent.
That time.
Yeah, I did. What's a few seconds of skiing, huh? Okay, we're gonna put these back and we'll be right over. Well, Bill, we just made it down the Alpine Slide. How does that compare with what you do in downhill skiing for the U.S. ski team?
Well, we were going pretty fast down that slide, but you can go a lot faster alpine skiing, and I think that makes it a bit more fun.
Well, you beat me.
Yeah, I should hope so.